Thank you for joining me. My name is John Newby. It's John 2020 Apologetics, and this is the second video of the Biblical Koine Greek alphabet. The first video, we had the first 8 letters. This second video right here, we're going to cover the rest of the alphabet, and it'll be obvious letters 9 through 24. And then the third video will be the full alphabet with a quiz at the very end. Okay, so we're going to start with the first letter of this video, the 9th letter of the alphabet, and that is Iota. Iota. You ever heard the term or the phrase, I don't give one iota? That's where this comes from. It's the smallest letter in the alphabet, meaning that I don't really give any amount of care. The nice PG way to say it. Okay. And then we also continue more towards an English kind of foundation kind of way of our alphabet compared to theirs, and this is, take a guess, kappa. K, kappa. Okay, now this throws off a little bit. This is lambda, and this is lambda. Now, how I remember this is from I'm an old man. I used to watch terrible 80s movies. I don't recommend watching this. It's a non-Christian movie. That's all I'm saying. But there was a Revenge of the Nerds movie, and it was called, their fraternity was called Lambda Lambda Lambda. That's how I remember it. They had 3 V's shapes upside down. So excuse me. That's how I remember it. Okay. Don't recommend watching that movie though. Okay. All right. And then back kind of on track with our alphabet, the English alphabet. That's just like moo, and then take another guess, and after that is new. So MN, and then we have this. It's not quite O. That's the next letter. So this throws you off just a little bit, but it's C. And now I remember this, like I told you in the first video, I got weird ways to remember things. You can find your own ways to remember things, but I'm just going to give you mine. I see you I play a lot of first-person shooters. I'm kind of a computer video game dork, and like this kind of looks like a target when you look through a gun on a first-person shooter. And I know I'm too old to be playing video games. That is how I look through a scope. And I see you, and then this is just crazy. I mean, I got no remember that. That's what I just do. See. Now we're back on track with Omicron, O, and then the next one. They said those are easy. The moon and O, the Omicron, and then P. Now that's how I remember this. Okay, the pi sign, obviously you've seen that in math, I'm sure. And there's like you sitting on a kitchen table or a park bench, and you're eating a pie underneath a pavilion. So that's how I remember that. And you can tell I like pie. All right, and then P, and then we have rho. So it looks like our English P's, and it's the following letter, but it stands for R. There's no Q, so P, no Q, Q, R. So it's rho. So remember that rho is the following letter after what we would think would be P. Okay. Rho. Then we have sigma. Now this, give it a second. Just give it a second. This has got 3 symbols. The big one is obviously the uppercase, and then the other 2 are the lower cases. Now sigma means plural for S, just like for us. Cat, cats, dog, dogs. Okay. So there's going to be, just like that means there's multiple. In Koine Greek, remember that there's multiple symbols. Okay. And depending on the end of the word, that's the one that gets it. Either it be this one or this one. And we'll go over that on another lesson. Okay. So this is sigma. S, and then just like in English, what's after S? T, right? Of course. T. Tau. 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 Just like in English. Okay? T's got a little bit like a J-ish type stem at the end. That's it. Then you got upsilon. Upsilon. It's more of a the uppercase Y did a poor job. It's more of a Y shaped. Upsilon. And what's after T in English? U, right? Well, look at that. Look at that lowercase upsilon. It's like kind of like a whacked out U. Okay. And then here's where it gets a little tricky again. Okay, you got P, pronounced P-I, P, P. Then you have C. Now, this is where some people, how I can help remember it is Christmas. You ever watch some old Disney cartoons and it'll say like Christmas on the present and it'll be spelled Xmas. Well, this is one of the letters that how you spell Christ. Okay, and we'll go over that obviously in a vocabulary. So Xi, Chi, okay, and then we got two letters left. And this is C, and if you look at the uppercase, it looks like a Poseidon. It's PSI. That's how I remember it. Looks like Poseidon, C, Poseidon, C. And that maybe looks like a mallet that he would carry or whatever, right? So Poseidon. And then the last one, and I'm sure you've heard the phrase the alpha and omega. The last letter is omega, just like the first letter is alpha, which is another term that Jesus has for himself as the alpha and omega. And here is the omega. Here is the omega. It's also what is it, Thanos or Darkseid or whatever in comics. That's his symbol. Comic reference, another superhero type thing. So omega, the alpha and omega, the last letter. Okay. So right now, and then we're going to do a quick review of all 24 of the letters real quick, and then the next video will be a test. Okay. All right. So yeah, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, p, rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, c, omega. Okay, so this is the second video of the biblical Koine Greek alphabet. The third video we will do another quick review of the entire alphabet, and then I'm going to mix it up and quiz you, and you can do a long pause the video, do what you got to do. All right, thank you for joining me. God bless.